was once my destiny to lead a host through the past and the dead. Now we call upon you to come to the realm of shadow. It's the circle of fire, a tradition at ALEP, where we call upon hosts and guests alike to spin tales of ghosts, goblins, the supernatural and the unexplained. So come, bring some lanterns, and come share your stories.
All right, give them up, mate.
Better.
So, instead of being known as Pippin, I will now be known as the guy who tied Theoden in the face. So, last year at ALEP, I don't know if everyone can see me, so I'm actually just going to stand up. So last year at ALEP, we after stargazing, there were several of us who wanted to go into the, I want to say it's the West Family Building C. Wash house, yes. The wash house. And we were going to do a EVP, I don't know what it stands for, like, officially, but it's basically like a ghost recording, where you go and you have cameras, and you have microphones, and you go to experience and see if there's any activity. And it was headed up by Michael Cook, our expertise on everything. And he had some electronic equipment. There he is, there's him. And he had some electronic equipment, he had some microphones and cameras, and it's about 11 o'clock at night. And we go in there, and it's pitch black. And he says probably the scariest thing that he has no lights, lock the door. So we did, we turned off all the lights, and we locked the door. And there was about 8 of us to begin with, and we start off on the first floor. We take our time, we walk around the first floor, we examine everything, and towards the back corner of the room, we run into a cold spot. No vents, no windows open, nothing. It's about 10 degrees cooler. That was issue number 1. When you go into the room, the chairs are normally set up in an order like so. Just remember that. After walking around on the first floor, we decided to move upward. To the second floor we went. When we go up the second floor, there's a hallway. And down this hallway, there's an open living area where we decided to sit and try and communicate and get some kind of response. So we asked several different questions. And when you ask a question, you say your name, and then you ask your questions so the camera, you can understand who's talking. And that way, if you hear any other kind of activity, you know it's not you or someone else. After about 4 or 5 questions, we gave some silence. And we heard this. Everybody close your eyes if you can. And imagine yourself in that room in silence. And we hear this. And that was it. And I said, did everybody hear that? David speaking. And I had 3 people say, yes, I heard the same thing. And so after that, we decided to move back. And once we started moving back towards the hallway, we heard scuffling downstairs. Chairs scuffling. Scratches. Movement. There was no one else downstairs. We had head counted, everyone was upstairs with us, and we all heard the noises. But when we get to the hallway, one of us freezes and says, "There's something on the ceiling." And I looked up, and there was an angry old face staring down from the ceiling. And I turned back to Michael. I said, "Michael, there's a face on the ceiling." And he said, "Yes, that's one of the things that people have said they've seen in the building." So after that, I was pretty much ready to go. Let's say. But we went downstairs, and the thermostat was turned down 10 degrees cooler. The chairs in the front were no longer like this. They were like this. Corner to corner, tip to tip, perfectly organized in a diagonal zigzag. And I have no doubt that that place is haunted. And I wanted to get another group of people together to do it, but if no one wants to, that's understandable. So I just wanted to share that with you, that this place truly does have some activity, and to be careful in the wash house. Thank you.